beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today's review, honey, we are reviewing the new Fenty Beauty, the new Luminous foundation. So if you'd like to see my thoughts and a mini wear test, keep watching. So let's get into this review and mini wear test. So as you all know, honey, Fenty had an event. My invitation got lost in the mail. That's going to be a different conversation with Miss Riri. From one Caribbean sister to another, ma'am, where was my invitation? But yes, so we all know they dropped a new version of the foundation. So this is the new Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Longwear Foundation. So I'm excited that they dropped this because I didn't get to enjoy the first one, honey, because that, listen, sandpaper, okay? That foundation is dry, all right? Dry like saffron. And I'm already an oily girl, and the combination between like my skin being normal to dry with oil and that foundation, no ma'am. So I'm happy that they did drop this because I could just mattify this face and wear a luminous foundation. So yes, this is the new Naturally Luminous Hydrating Longwear Foundation. So this is a hydrating formula. It is long wearing, medium coverage, it is a liquid formula, and it is supposed to be waterproof. So this is a hydrating and glowy foundation that's waterproof and reduces shine for a notch above a natural finish. So this is a long wearing medium coverage foundation that gives golden hour glow in a bottle. It hydrates, brightens, and improves the look of skin tone immediately and over time while resisting sweat, humidity, and transfer. Now, honey, they all be talking about they transfer proof, but a lot of them are not transfer proof. Okay, there are very few that are. And honey, the one foundation that I know it is transfer proof is Estee Lauder Double Wear. Okay, but we can use like setting sprays and products like that to make it transfer proof. But generally, as like a foundation, that's the only one that I know. So we'll see what happens. But yes, so this is it. It looks just like the original one. I am shade 420 across the board in Fenty, honey. It looks just like the other packaging. So yes, and it has the pump. This is how it's looking. So we're gonna give this a shake. So for primer, I'm going to prime with two different primers, just so you all could see. I know it is definitely going to be luminous, so a lady is going to be oily. To go with my mattifying primer more so on one side, and then like my poreless putty primer on the other. So let's start with my e.l.f. poreless putty. We're gonna put it on this side. This is gonna be for the pores, honey, to snatch. I am really excited for this because I felt like I couldn't wear the other foundation for the longest because, honey, you could use a match on my chin and start a fire. So that's on one side, and on the other side, oh, listen, honey, Danessa, girl. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. Love this. I usually wear this with my no makeup days. I owe y'all a tutorial on my makeup, no makeup, but my eyebrow pencil just died on me. So have to get that, and then I will give y'all my makeup, no makeup. So this is this primer. Now you're supposed to turn it over and tap the top, and it drops out. But this primer, honey, Danessa, she gonna make a product, okay? I just add a little and put it in the areas. So we're gonna let this hang out for a few. Just gonna add like a dot more just on my problem areas, my pores. So we're gonna let that hang out for a few seconds and let that dry down, and then we're going to apply the foundation all over. Alrighty, now that we have dried down, honey, and we are ready to go, so let's get started. So I found a clean brush, honey, because I thought I had a different one, but a lady just needs to wash her brushes. So we are going to go in with, it's not coming out yet, about 3 pumps. That was a mini one, so like 3 and some change. So swipe it on. It smells regular. Like, I don't really think that it has like a good scent to it. But I'm just gonna go in, and 3 pumps is my usual. So I just want to see what the coverage is looking like. It says medium, but we know I like full. It feels really good on the skin. It does not feel drying. It really just feels like I kind of added some moisturizer. So I love when a product just feels good. So yeah, it feels very lightweight on the skin. It is moving around flawlessly. Now, pro tip, if you want to make sure that your foundation lasts, you can also spray some setting spray during this step and just push it in with the foundation, and it will definitely help to give you some longevity. So this is looking good. It looks really good. It's giving great coverage. I did use 3 pumps, so it should give good coverage. But yes, this looks beautiful. Definitely still feels really good. So now let's go in and set the face. So I'm gonna go in with some concealer. With my Fenty concealer, the Now We Are Even Hydrated Concealer. If you have not seen my review on this, please do so. So I picked up 400 neutral and 385 warm. So we are going to go in with 400 neutral, and we are going to add that as the foundation, and then go in with 385 because that's gonna leave us snatched. Okay, gives a little bit of brightness right on top. So while that is drying down, honey, let's cream contour. Only fitting if we give Fenty, honey. So this is the Fenty Matchstick in Espresso. I love this for contouring. My best friend actually told me yesterday that she really likes it also. It's bomb. Like, I think this is like one of my favorite products for cream contouring. Straight to the point, and it gives a beautiful contour. So let's start blending that out. We gotta hit that jawline, honey. And I like to swirl and blend upwards because our cheekbones are high up. And then we're gonna get this forehead, honey, because I have a lot on my mind. So look at how that snatches. And it's definitely blending flawlessly into this foundation. It's looking really good. I think the foundation is also settling in, so it's really becoming like that second skin. Let's blend out this concealer. We're going to start with that 400 neutral first and just start blending that out. My beauty blender is a little dry, but it's fine. It still gets the job done. Sometimes I do it with wet or dry. Just gonna go right underneath my cream contour just to make sure a lady's cheekbones are snatched. It is still looking good with that concealer on there. It's giving us a good bit of brightness under the under eye. So now let's set this concealer. So to set this concealer, I'm going with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in Blondie. She gets us together. So I'm just going in with my puff first. Just gonna add a little bit, and I'm just going to set that. I haven't used her in a while, so that's why I decided to blow the dust off of her. But Huda Beauty makes a bomb setting powder. I did not like the Fenty one, so that's why she's back as Sephora. Going in to set the face with my Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade 410. We are going to go in with the Sunstalker bronzer in Cocoa Naughty. Now, this is more of a cool toned bronzer. So I'm just going to go in with a brush that I already have my previous contour shades. I feel like we just need a notch after this. Like, it would have been perfect. Because I think Mocha Mommy is too red and Thick Mint is too deep. But this definitely gives a beautiful bronzy look. More so, I feel like in the winter time. For the most part, the face is looking good. I'm just going to finish up with some blush and throw in a lip, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. Alrighty beauties, so we are back. This is the Glam. So I finished the rest of my face. I added some blush, some lippy. So this is the finished product. So it's already been about an hour. It's currently 1 o'clock. So let's see what this looks like in another hour or two. I'm excited to see what this is going to look like, because it is luminous, honey, but you know, I don't need them to see me from space. I just need a little hydration when I can mattify my primers. So I'm hoping that this foundation gives us that. Alrighty beauties, we are back. So it's been about almost 3 hours, and generally if you are new to my channel or if you're an OG, you already know around 2-3 hours is where I usually do my wear tests, because that kind of gauges how my foundation is going to look for the rest of the day. Honey, the oil takes no time to peek through. So this is what the face is looking like. We are luminous. So on this side, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then on this side, I use my Danessa Myricks. But I use the Water Powder Serum on this side, not the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, because we know she snatches. But I really wanted to see what this foundation was going to look like when I used a different primer. So I made sure to use something a little different. I didn't want to use my usual spackle. So yes, beauties, this is what the face is looking like after a couple of hours. It still feels really good. I don't feel anything on my face other than my lashes, so it feels really nice. As far as transfer proof, let's test that theory. Let's soak up some of this oil and see. I did use, okay, so yeah, as we can see, there's definitely some transfer, and it's on my nail. But there's definitely some transfer, I would say. I have not touched up. I haven't even applied more lipstick, but I will say I can most likely just use powder and touch up to get rid of some of the dewiness. But yes, beauties, so this foundation does retail for $40. This is the usual price point for a foundation. Do I feel like this is worth it? I definitely do like this foundation. This is my first impressions. I do plan to wear this a little bit more, but so far, honey, we are loving it. It feels really good. I think that's the main thing. Like I said, the first foundation, the soft matte one, was definitely super drying. So the fact that this is luminous definitely has me, because I could just use my mattifying products and it would still give me that skin-like finish. So yes, beauties, if you are looking for a new hydrating foundation, the new Fenty one should definitely be in your basket. Let me know your thoughts down below. I would link it also in the description box. And yes, beauties, I would definitely be featuring it in upcoming tutorials, because I have some new makeup, honey, and I need to showcase it. So it'll definitely be featured in another video. But as always, beauties, thank you so much for your continued love and support, and I will catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.